So you're interested in becoming a VTuber in 2023? Luckily, I've been VTubing for quite a long time and I have 5 steps that you can take to become a VTuber in the new year. Step number 1 is to research and brainstorm what kind of model that you would be interested in having, what kind of character you want to develop for your world and for your brand. Figuring out what kind of character you want to be is a pretty big task. There's so many different options out there. You could be an elf, you can be an orc, you could be a whale, you can be like a blob thing, you can be a tree, you can be really pretty much anything you want. A really great place I recommend starting with is an amazing website called Pinterest. You can look up different aesthetics and things to start collecting reference photos and creating mood boards to get a really good idea of what kind of character that you want to make. Another option for you is I actually released a character course this last year on just the idea creation process of how to make a character at all. This might be really helpful for you and I'll leave that link in the description as well. Number 2 is to choose either a 3D or a 2D model or even a PNG tuber to start off with. These are 3 different routes that you can take, and you can also end up actually taking all of them eventually, but I would recommend choosing one to start with. The easiest point of entry is becoming a PNG tuber, where you can use a website like Fujitech or an application like VideoTube Mini to get started with VTubing with just an image. If you want a more advanced model that moves around, you can use Live 2D Cubism to make a 2D VTuber, or you can make a 3D VTuber using VRoid Studio, Blender, or any other 3D software. I also have a really helpful video that you can check out talking about the pros and the cons of 2D versus 3D VTuber and what you might want to choose. Step number 3 is to hire somebody or to create a model. A really great place you can check out for hiring somebody is either Twitter or a really cool website and resource called VTuber.gg. It's a VTuber marketplace. You can also browse around on Twitch to see what kinds of creators are working on models live and potentially reach out and connect with them there to get all your questions answered. If you want to create your model, there's lots of tutorials you can find on YouTube and even courses that you can buy. I have some really awesome tutorials here for both becoming a 3D and a 2D VTuber that I'll link below. If you're thinking of becoming a VTuber in 2023 or you're getting value out of this video, make sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on the latest tips and tricks for VTubing. Alright, let's get back to the video. Number 4, you want to choose a program to run your model in after it's done being created. If you're using a PNG tuber, as I mentioned earlier, VideoTube Mini or Fujitech are great. If you're doing a 2D VTuber, I recommend VTube Studio, but there's also a great program called PRPR Live, but I prefer VTube Studio. And if you're a 3D VTuber, my favorite program is VSeeFace, but there are many other ones out there as well that I have tutorials for on this channel. And lastly, you want to choose a platform to start creating on. There's TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. There are so many different places where you can be a VTuber. Figure out what best fits your brand and your style and what you are trying to communicate. If you love gaming and connecting with the community live, I recommend streaming on Twitch. If you like making long thought out pieces of content or just video essay type videos, I would recommend YouTube. And if you want to do quick, snappy, fun content, I'd recommend YouTube Shorts or TikTok. The bottom line is though to choose at least one platform to start on and just go for it. If you're considering going the 2D route, I'd recommend watching this video next to learn the things that I would recommend that you both go for and avoid before making a 2D VTuber model. See you next time on the Sapphire Star. Bye!